ELAC and DLAC. Thank you for those of you who gave feedback based on the county training for ELAC and DLAC. As a result of those discussions, what we have chosen to do is create ELAC resources, so ELAC templates that are available for sites to tailor to meet their own needs. You'll find these templates available in the ELAC presentation templates folder in the EL Coordinators Meeting Schoology course. Or you can click on this link, you will go to that folder directly. Here you'll find our 5 actual meeting templates. Right now, the first has already been completed. As you will see, there is an English template that you are going to have to add in your own site information. Each ELAC is going to follow basically the same template. The first is a little bit different, but we'll walk through it very quickly so you can kind of get an idea of what to expect. It will always begin with an agenda. The first slide then is going to be introductions. Next, in the first meeting, we're going to go through what is ELAC, as well as what responsibilities are connected to ELAC. Within this, you'll have ELAC site roles as well, which you'll need to then complete with your own ELAC dates and Zoom links. If you have someone who might be interested, there is also an external link. You'll see this interest form, which has also been translated, is embedded within this presentation. And then we go into the site plan. So this first ELAC is focused on what is the site plan for single plan for student achievement, what is the process for looking at it, and then what specifically are your goals. And so you can see that here, once again, you'll need to put in your site-specific goals in order to tailor this ELAC template to meet the needs of your individual sites. After they've gone through the goals, then we're just going to look at overall impressions, and that's actually the end of our first ELAC meeting. What you'll then do on subsequent dates, it's going to follow a slightly different format. So we're going to look at meeting number 2 to preview and see that. Again, you'll see you're going to have your site included in here. We'll do a review minutes, and for this second ELAC, we're going to be reviewing attendance. And we're going to be focusing on that needs assessment specifically. Again, you'll be able to pull over that former slide just so we can get back to introductions and reviewing minutes. And now here, there's a chunk of new learning. And you'll notice on the side here, you have your SIPSA goals. Those are intentionally always going to be on the left-hand side so that we are always reviewing information and topics through the lens of what the SIPSA is focused on. So that site plan becomes really important to whatever content or topics that ELAC is discussing. After you go through attendance, we're going to look at a needs assessment. That means based on that topic of attendance, what is current data? This is how we're going to be very intentional with looking and tailoring our needs assessments to meeting the needs of each site individually. So here you'll add in whatever data is going to be connected to the topic of attendance. And then once again, we're looking over here still at our site plan goals. After parents review the data, then they're going to move through the process of making recommendations. So how are they looking at the data, and how does that data connect to the site goals? So we're looking at these 3 questions, and after they complete that discussion, we're closing our ELAC. So each of the ELACs are going to be specific to a topic. We have attendance meeting 2, LPAC and reclassification meeting 3, DELD and IELD and long-term English learners meeting 4, and then there's an optional 5th that would be a review for the recommendations. Realize that you can end with meeting 4. There, at the end, you'll see there are a couple of final thoughts. If you choose to make this your complete and final ELAC, or there is another optional date to do some more deeper diving into those recommendations if you choose to have that optional 5th meeting. And in this meeting, all you would do is review your site goals and review the recommendations that you've made over the course of the year in your minutes as a way to conclude your year. So those are the resources. What you'll need to do is, once again, tailor your meeting to your site. So you'll notice at the top, it says template copy link. You'll click on that. It will direct you to make a copy. Then complete all of the highlighted text that is going to be site specific and resubmit it to translation services to have an update to the translated pieces.